So, all projects start with a dream, and this was my dream. I saw this poster, as you can see, 2015, saw this car and just fell in love with it. Escort Mark II, Group 4 rally car, with all the trick bits, and I wanted one. However, I'm not in a position where I can spend 100 grand and have one made. So I tried to give myself a budget of about £10,000 just to get one made myself, do all the work myself, get everything as I want it, just to see how things were going to go on. What do I know about rally cars? Nothing. What do I know about Escort Mark IIs? Nothing. However, I wanted one. So I went out, got myself a shell. The shell originally was a complete car, it's now a shell. The car originally was from South Africa, 1980, 1.6 Sport. Cost me £6,000. It was a runner of sorts. It did run, however the engine, the original 1600 engine wasn't running very well. And what I thought was just a little bit of rust on the floor pans turned out to be extensive rust on the floor pans and the wheel arches and the roof and part of the boot and a little bit of the C-pillar. So the list started to grow and grow and grow. So I had the car dipped in acid, got it back just to see what work was done, and initially I thought it was quite a lot, and it turned out to be some work but not extensive. So here we are about 3 years later with all that rust repair done and extensive modifications on top of that. We've got a T45 8-point roll cage that's gone in there. Had Scott McMinn from Scott McMinn Motorsport put that in for me. As for the rest of the car, we've got an enlarged gearbox tunnel for the new engine. We've got chassis mounts for the new engine as well. We've got chassis supports on the chassis legs going into the forward bulkhead. We've got strengthened bulkhead. We've got bracketry here for the oil cooler. We've got an enlarged opening for the main water radiator. In the boot we've got a tank stand for an injection alloy fuel tank, and we've also got a tank stand for an oil sump. An oil tank for the dry sump system. We've also got a little stand in there for the fuel pump injection. The roof skin was changed, and we've also got some sill stands in there as well for the sill stand kit. So quite a lot of work done. It's as close to the picture as I'm going to get it. The plan now is just basically get the car cleaned up, ready for paint, and get it painted up white, which is the same as this one, which is the plan. So this is where you pick me up on this journey, where we're going to look at the rust removal here, we're going to look at the epoxy primer, and we're going to look at putting some paint onto this car. Once all that stuff's done, in the next couple of days, hopefully we'll get onto the process of building the car up. But just as a spoiler already, it's not going to have a Diamond Millington engine in there at all. It's got an engine out of a Honda S2000 with a 6-speed manual gearbox. It's the best engine I could find for the money. It's kind of what I wanted. It's powerful enough. It's also a good basis to ramp up a turbo or supercharger onto that block as well, just to get some serious power. And the gearbox is sweet. It's a 6-speed. It's rifle action. It's real nice gearbox to play with. So that's the plan. It's going to have an Atlas axle at the back, which is currently being made up, and then suspension at the front. Not sure yet, but just coilovers. Not sure what brand. Brakes, looking at AP, but also looking at some high-spec brakes as well for the front. And the rest is going to be pretty standard stuff on rally escorts, either a carbon bonnet or glass fibre bonnet. Loads of spotlights, plastic windows, comfy seats, 6-buckle harnesses, and that's the plan. So let's get on. Let's try and get this thing complete.